So much better. Hello, everyone. Good. Oh my God, my hair's all over the place. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday. It is me. What is happening here? Better? Better? Worse? The same? Um. Hello. Okay. Anyway, I guess I can live with that. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday. It is me. I am here. Is this better? Maybe. That's better. The camera was filthy. It's Sunday. It is me. I'm here making coffee in said underwear. I have a cup ready to go already, a pre-cup. And these are the underwear. They're Calvin's, but they're a little long. What do you say? These are like halfway to pants, if I'm going to be honest. Is my back crooked? Do I have a scoliosis? Anyway, I will also say, before I begin anything, longtime chat person, wrestling legend, allegedly, the Blue Meanie, is my guest on AEW. Today, go to AEW's YouTube, go watch it, go like it, go comment, go share. Blue Meanie is very online. Go tell them that you like it. Go tell the AEW people like that. They usually don't push the haze where the person is not really in the company. They are not crazy about it, I guess. But I need an episode every week. So what the fuck do you want from me? So go change the algorithm and go tell them it was a damn good idea. There is no, hey, next week, I'll put out a post about that, of course, because it's all out. We were all in a couple months ago, and then we went through the forbidden door, and then we went all out, which is very confusing. Going to be in Toronto Wednesday. We're in London. Just going to be the longest day of my life. We're hobbing and knobbing all over town. Saturday's the big show, which starts at 2 p.m. with the tailgate. So my understanding is this. We're also doing a 0 hour that will be available everywhere else. That will be not live. That will, I guess, go up sometime Saturday morning. And then the tailgate brawl. Are you open weekend shifts? I have just no idea what that means. And then there's a tailgate brawl, which is live on TNT at 2 p.m., which is essentially the new 0 hour. Are we a part of that? Are we hosting it? Are we doing commentary? I have no idea. I got to go like a schmuck. I don't know what outfits to wear. I'm bringing a bunch of stuff because I don't know what the mood is going to be. We are not prepared at all. But that seems to be the story of our lives here. And then the pay-per-view starts at 3. And it's going to be, I can confirm, it's going to be a hullabaloo. So that's all happening too. Let's talk to people. Prisma said, good morning, chat. Good morning, Arthur. How's it feel finally getting to do one of these from home after so long? Well, yeah, I mean, it's been at least 3 weeks or a month. It feels like I haven't done one in a while. And then I'm like, gee, I really separate the hotel ones from the home ones. It's nice. I have all my bearings. Darren said, good morning, Coffee True. Trying to decide if I want to watch the Blue Meanie episode of Hey before or after RJ said. I always think you should watch the Hey first. It comes out first for a reason. And then we can come in here and talk about it. You can go watch it. It's like 23 minutes. Go watch it and come back. It's fine. I'm not going to be mad. You're watching something. Darren said, I'm betting RJ has Starbucks this morning. Well, you're wrong, Darren. Dara said, good morning, love. So glad to be with you all this morning. Dara said, I'm listening to a podcast about the 2004 movie Intolerable Cruelty. Apparently, at one point, it was almost made by Jonathan Demme, starring Hugh Grant and Tia Leone instead. And instead, it was not, and forgotten about. Why are you listening to that? So many, even by movie podcast standards, there seem to be better topics out there. James said, good morning. Aaron said, good morning. Mikey said, good morning. So Sierra, Mia, Kevin said, good Sunday. How's the coffee today? Let's try. Purplefish said, hoping to get another dose of Meanie in the chat. You'd think he would stop by. I ran into him at a Philadelphia Eagles tailgate last week or 2 weeks ago, which I hated. And then he did an impression of me on his Mind of Meanie podcast, which I found insulting. Leo's just going all in on the cancelable emojis, which I do have to look. Let me look into those right now. Let me see if I can change the emojis things, the custom ones for the members. Let me see here. How do we do this? Your video. Okay, here we go. Customization. Banner image. No. Audio library. Earn copyright. Community. No. Viewer post. Dashboard. Content. Podcasts. Create. Dashboard. Ideas for you. Oh, fuck you. Latest comment. Recent activities. See all members. Maybe it's in here. Is it in the earn section? Oops, something went wrong, it said. Great. Setup complete. Change copyright. No, this is pretty useless. Channel dashboard. See all members. What's the problem? It doesn't let me do help center, community forum, YouTube creators channel. No, this is another fucking video. I don't need customization. It should be in customization, but it's not, and it's bothering me. Emojis, no. Community. Are you the community? Analytics. No. Content. No. It's not letting me do anything, quite frankly. I'll get to it. I'm wasting too much time here. I'm sorry, everyone. Can someone show me how to get there? I'm going to look it up. Emmanuel said underrated Emilio Estevez movies. Let's look. Can't think of too many off the top of my head. Badlands, no. Well, I mean Apocalypse Now, but his scenes were all deleted. Not The Outside. St. Elmo's Fire. That was then. This is now. Having a little trouble here. We're already in 1992. We're deep into Mighty Ducks already. Jerky Boys the movie. He was an executive producer on. I think that's good. The LA Riot Spectacular starring Snoop Dogg. A satire on the Los Angeles riots. That's got to be good. I'm now going into his TV work. He was on The West Wing as young Josiah Jed Bartlett. Criminal Minds. Having trouble coming up with that. Well, I guess Bobby. I mean, he wrote and directed it, and then he. No, never mind. The jury is out as far as I'm concerned. But thank you for trying. Meanie's doing his own show now, said Mass Sanity. Well, let me go comment on his. Is he live on YouTube? Is he live? He's not even live right now. So what do you want from me? He's on his what a dick. What an asshole. Mia said, I have to watch AEW after this with Meanie. I went to bed at 3 a.m. and just woke up. That's not my problem. And why? These are questions you should ask yourself. Um, Leo said they look like gym shorts and making fun of my underwear. This is how far back I am in the chat. Christine's here. Shauna's here. Prisma said, "Are you happy Eddie Kingston's coming back?" I'm happy he announced it on Threads. That's, the contrarian. That's punk rock to me. When everyone goes left, you go right. Social media contrarian Eddie Kingston. Are you going to plan that Pebble Beach golf excursion finally? I think we should have done it while he was injured. I don't think he's going to want to do it now while he's wrestling. The offer still stands. I never want to go. He never wants to go. But if he went, I would go and I would pay for it. A round of golf at Pebble Beach with Eddie Kingston. Your undies look like bike shorts. Thanks, Rose. Mia said, Mia's been around for 36 months. Since there is no live next week for All Out on my birthday weekend, can you please sing the chorus of The Darkness is, I believe in a thing called love. I believe in a thing called love. My heart. We chance to make it now. Get back to the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. Is that it? Why do I know that? Because the video is good. That was in an era of I enjoyed watching the music video, so I would know about music just because of that. They were fighting an alien on a spaceship. Are they? What happened to like all these people? What happened to people like them and like? Oh, what was it? The Hives. What like? Did they go away, or did I become totally out of the loop? Keep in mind, I don't see these people at concert. I don't go, so I have no idea. Are all those people doing okay? I think it's my question. Happy birthday, Mia. Hope that was worth it. Aaron said, excited to go to All Out, my first AW show. It's Matt Mayhem, which is now the best. I know it was probably hard to tell 10,000 people that the show is starting earlier. Blue Meanie just sent me something. Is it him doing a stream? Is he in the chat now? Let me see. Oh, here we go. He's live. And now, so he's live and I'm live. Can you hear him? I'm commenting on it. Oh, it's unlisted. Oh, I see. And he's still making fun of me doing the stream. They're doing the tailgate. Now he's hopping in this chat. This is awful. I know it's bad for every stream, but what do you want from me? He's answering in here now? So stupid. This is such a bad idea. This is awful. This is terrible. Well, there's Blue Meanie. There's Blue Meanie there. Go follow him. Can anyone hear him? Let me press my coffee. All right. Okay. I gotta. All right. Okay. All right. We're out of that chat. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I had to do it for this is a simulcast. We're also live on Max. Um, Ice Blaze said, "Whatever you wear on Saturday, wear socks. Don't steal Fletcher's shtick." I always wear socks. I have never worn loafers without socks. Only an insane person does that. I'm listening to it. Oh, Dara's listening to that podcast. It's a series on the filmography of the Coen brothers. Fine. Leo said, "Did you like my suggestion that MJF should have a Caillou themed ring attire? Name a bigger heel than Caillou." People hate French children. I've said that for years, and I'm one of them. Mia said Hogan should have been gone. Just saying. I know, but we can still make fun of him. Harley said, "In the kitchen, I see wet fart on stove. Oh no, it's poop. Slipping it and fall on the ground." There you go, wet fart on stove. Whoop! I found something on the floor. Hey, Sylvie. She's 21 years old. Okay. All right. Wasn't that remarkable? What a full journey that was. From fart to shit to Sylvia. Neon said, "Excellent hay this morning. Meanie is a lovely guy." He is. Leo said, "Harley, what's with you and poo?" Red Dog said, "You need an emoji of the new that doesn't work for me, brother." The Undertaker. I got to do an Undertaker cartoon now? Jesus. Harley has a shit fetish. I think that's clear. Darren said, "Oh, Harley, just ask him out already." Harley's married to Dennis Quaid. That's true. Christine said, "This is a thrilling view into the administrative side of YouTube, isn't it?" Harley says, "He asked me out weekly. This is how I help with the rejection." Harley seems to have a lot of time on her hands. Such a talented gal. Does her puppets and her music and exercising and I drink commercials. She certainly has a lot of time to be in this chat. You can catch Harley live doing the Tailgate Tornado Tag Brawl on Tailgate Brawl, 2 p.m. Eastern on TNT this Saturday. What's a Tailgate Brawl, you ask? I don't know. I don't know if you saw Mina come out on Collision last night and fucking brain people with a cooler. That's clearly someone who was like in catering, grabbed it, and then only when she was out there did she realize she's probably never held a cooler before. But it didn't stop her from swinging it. Prisma said, "Mighty Ducks for the win." Mass Andy said, "Speaking of the Estevez Sheen family, I'll be working on a Charlie Sheen book signing on Friday." Good luck. Mike said, "St. Elmo's Fire is so bad, not one likable character in the film." Lauren said, I remember him on the West Wing. Miss Annie said, Meanie is behind a paywall on Patreon. What a dick. I was watching movies late last night. Daryl said, what a weird week it's been. Leo said, it took Threads about 30 minutes to become as toxic as Twitter. Total shithole. When is he going to do it on Blue Sky? Darren said, I have the same underwear. Leo said, remember those Triple H bike shorts from 2003 when he was feuding with Goldberg? Yes, I tore my groin. That's why I'm wearing these. Miss Annie said, Meanie saying, we're so far behind. There was a certain canceled wrestler who used it as an entrance theme. Really? It is a good entrance theme. I gotta say that. Mia said, thank you, RJ. I'll be in Orlando for my birthday. Neon said, the vocalist from The Darkness is a music review YouTuber now, but they're still touring on occasion. I think so, and I would hope so. I thought they were happening. Leo said, is he underwater? What are you talking about? It is approximately $700 for greens fees alone at Pebble Beach, and that is worth it for me. Christine said, did you ever open your birthday presents? I have to get them. Oh, boy, maybe I'll just do it on a separate video. Maybe that's easier, and then I don't have to go and collect and figure out whose is what. I have them. I know I have them. Just give me a day. Shit. It's been so long. It's fucking 2 months ago. Shit. We really missed the window. Ben said, good morning, Mr. City. I hope your day is great. The coffee is wonderful. Sure. Bye. Adam is here. He, of course, helps in the chat with the Blue Meanie. He's the moderator. Blue Meanie said, sir, my banner is in the ECW arena. I met the Hey W. I inducted him. He was the first inductee into the Hey W Hall of Fame, something that we will not be continuing. Darren said the tailgate should just be me with random wrestlers walking through. Christine said RJ types in his underwear. I hear you. And hey, Lawrence, and hey, Meanie. Riveting content today. Fuck you, Christine. Harley said excellent. Oh, I guess that's what when I fell. Leo said that was a comically trained fall. It was pretty good. Cuddly said that fall hurt my own knee somehow. Mia said he has dishes in his sink. The show is redeemed. Everyone loves Sylvia. Sean said, such a gorgeous animal. She's adorable. The Prestige. It was a good trick. What a beautiful lady. Darren said, oh my God, that's the oldest cat ever. Mia said, let's see your niece next. Was that crawling around the house? Ash said, that was remarkable. Doral said, good morning to the cat. I'd love to see it at a bar. It's Mr. said, good morning, RJ. If RJ was in the BWO, who would he be a parody of? I would be Eric Bitchoff. I'd be like, yeah, I'm a bitch. What are you doing, bitch? And I would just say bitch all the time. I think that would work. Leo said she's so pretty despite being about 200 in human years. Oh, God, I'm so far behind. I wouldn't say she's tainted. I don't think they sell I Drink in the UK, which is why it was weird seeing it on the turnbuckles at Forbidden Door. They're infiltrating the market with ads first, then the drink. Miss Andy said, I Drink is pretty good. I had a sample of 2300 Arena. Doral said, yes. Watching someone get spanked with a spatula and cooler last night was a delight. Mia said, I'm so far behind. Where's that mug? What mug? Ben said, one time I randomly ran into Martin Sheen and he stopped to thank me for everything I had done for him that night. I happily took the credit for literally nothing. You did do something. You were there, and it meant something to him and whatever drugs he was on. Christine wants to hear one of my favorites, and I'm happy. Thank you for steering the show back to what it was originally about. Songs and good fun, not shit fetish pratfalls. Oh, they're playing my song. Oh, yes, they're playing my song. And when they're playing my song, everybody better shh, shh, shh. Words now, listen to that sweet melody. I'm happy to say in my own humble way, every perfect note of that was written by me. Oh, they're playing my tune. Too bad attention too soon. But I got it to go to know that they'll be. I remember this part. At first, I thought this bass was a dive. I chose it in haste, but they sure they got taste. As long as they're playing my song. Who would have known 9 months ago I would give birth? at my piano. In all honesty, I've got to admit, I knew the song would be an international hit. Oh, the turn it soon. Too bad it ended too soon. That couple have fun to and more. They'll be playing. Oh God, I'm praying. They'll be playing. They'll be playing my song. Boom, 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 boom. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 ba. I'm sorry, you were saying? That is the misconstrued lyrics that they're playing our song from the Neil Simon play. They're playing our song. Thank you, Aaron, steering the show back on course. Shiro Queer said, hey, Archie, just a quick message to tell you I love what you do. Thank you for giving us so many funny and wholesome moments. And that's the important thing, is that they're wholesome. Anyone can just be funny and gratuitous. Good luck being funny and wholesome. It's me and Pablo Francisco bringing up the wholesome rear. Red Dog said, who do you think is a bigger crybaby, Bret Hart or Ronda Rousey? Bret Hart. I'm back. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. I was ranting about Bret Hart and somebody pulled the plug. This is what happens when you do too many fucking streams. Who do you think is a bigger crybaby, Bret Hart or Ronda Rousey? I was going to say Bret Hart is a veteran complainer. Those are great. They should all be listened to and celebrated and enjoyed. It's no longer a grudge. It's part of who he is. It's his fabric of a human being, and I think it's beautiful and wonderful. Ronda Rousey, I think, could work on hers. They could be a little tighter and have a little more bite. That's just me. You want to get in the game, tighten up your act. I said, from the little bit of Meanie stream we could hear, it sounded like you were suffocating him. I didn't know I paid for that custom. Well, that's why he's blue. Mia said, what's your cheat meal for today? I'm making tacos. I don't really know. I haven't thought that far yet. What do I want? This is a wonderful question. What else is left? Maybe some dark chocolate covered something. What? I don't know yet. Some fruit. Lauren said, speaking of music videos, did you have a favorite Much Music VJ? Much Music, of course, was the Canadian MTV before MTV came here and ruined the whole system. My favorite was Rainbow Sun Franks. Big Rainbow Sun Franks guy. Christine said, I will not take credit for Aaron's heroic act. Blue Meanie said, it's like when Adam 12 crossed over with Emergency. It's just like that. This is exactly what that is. Darren said, RJ is the last of the Brat Pack. Sure. Mia said, Aaron wants to hear your favorite song, but hey, as long as you sing, that's all that matters, right? What? No, she doesn't want to hear my favorite song. She wants to hear that song. John said, roses. Everyone's really excited. Where's Harley now? Christine said, Aaron, you're a gem. Hope to see you next week. Everyone's coming to All Out. James said, Bret Hart infiltrated it. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, I was gone, and now I'm back, and that's great. Sean said, my Bret Hart joke, which I think also applies to Kota Ibushi, is he's the one guy in the business they never told wrestling was a work. That applies to quite a few people. Miss Annie said, Pablo Francisco is the Sebastian Maniscalco of the 90s. Now that is an airtight comparison. Really good stuff, Miss Andy. Darren said, chocolate-covered cherries. Very nice. Mikey said, any feelings on George Stroumboulopoulos? I saw him in the Air Canada Lounge at Pearson Airport. I also saw, I can't remember where I was. I was at JFK in the lounge, and I saw Paul Stanley. And Alex, Queen of the Ring. Go follow Queen of the Ring. She's been at the residencies in Philadelphia. I always said I would see her. I never saw her. I was all fucking holed up in the back. Go follow her. You may know her best as the woman facially lusting after Powerhouse Hobbs. She's wonderful. Residencies. Are they worth it? She does these hot takes, introspectives, deep dives into being a wrestling fan. And she said, do you have your outfit ready for All Out? I expect a Canadian tuxedo. Well, as I explained earlier, we don't know what the fuck is going on. We are filming 0 Hour separately earlier, and that will air on other pay-per-view providers like Amazon, probably at the same time that the Tailgate Brawl is live on TNT at 2 p.m. So what are we doing on that show? I have no idea. So we need to have 2 outfits. One we might not even wear. Definitely one. And then you go, if I only had one outfit, would they be either of these 2 outfits? Do you know what I'm saying? If I knew I was going to wear another one, would I wear this one at all? Or is this just a B when I only need an A? Is denim involved? Yes. I thought I had, this is how fucked my wardrobe is. I had a look. I coordinated it with Renee, which she posted about a while ago. And then I went to go find them yesterday. I had none of the clothes I thought I had. I guess I just threw them out. So now I've ordered new ones, and I'm hoping they fit, or else I'm going to have to. Leo said, do you have my gift? I do. I'm going to do like a gift video separately. I think this is the best thing to do. So it's in a pile of shit, and I got to figure out who's who. That's the best thing to do. I think I have your gift. Your penmanship's awful. Ray Dog said, perhaps Harley had to actually poo after the weird requests. Pogro said, love you, RJ and Culties. Have a good Sunday. Oh, look at that. Pogro just stops by to spread love. Christine said, I sat behind George Stroumboulopoulos at a Leafs game, and he cheered for both teams. It made me furious. What a fucking asshole. He knew people knew who he was. That's when you stop going to games. If you're so famous that you got to alter who you're cheering for, or do something quite unreasonable like that, stop going to the game. Get in a fucking box. Mia said the Emmys are on tonight if anyone cares. I fucking care. Walter said, hi, RJ. Good AEW with the blue meanie. Thank you. Go watch, go like it, go comment, go share. Joe said, any thoughts on John Stamos? I'm going to see him in the Beach Boys Saturday. I thought it's weird how he hangs out with old people. And that's coming from me. I don't know what that is. Do people his age not like him? Does he have a bad reputation? Why was he palling around with Don Rickles so much? Like, can you really see them talking? Or the Beach Boys? That thing's weird. I mean, it's good for the Beach Boys. Especially after the Brian Wilson. I mean, what the fuck are you going to do? At least you get people coming who are like, I watched Full House. I'll listen to this shit. But I think it's weird. Leo said, I hate wrestling fan YouTubers / podcasters, which is a lot of fucking people. Darren said, you should bring both a Crockett and Tubbs outfits. No pastels in September. Walter said, AEW All Out coming up soon. Thanks. Mark Briscoe and MJF in a tables and thumbnacks match. That's what a good typer Walter is. Mia said, oh, I forgot my good news. I saw my oncologist this week, and I'm no longer in cancer remission. No more appointments with her. Aren't you supposed to be in remission? You should be in. Shouldn't you be in? Cancer remission is a state where the signs and symptoms of cancer decrease or disappear. So you got to be in. You should be in remission. You're in remission, right? There's less cancer than there was before. Unless the oncologist is just washing their hands of this thing. You're getting it. Don't tell people you're no longer in remission. You're in remission. Gerald said, apropos of nothing, I'm wondering if we'll see future London Lightning again at next week's Mystery Wrestling Show. It's a mystery. And that's the great thing about it. Alex is now insulted by Leo. Sarcastically said, thanks, man. Walter said on AW Collision, they honored Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Yes, I'm aware. I was there. Miss Annie said, I feel bad for referees during matches with thumbtacks. I think they should wear padding. Red Dog said, even Chris Van Vliet. Grass said, I pick Hangman retain AEW championship. All right. Leo said, CVV just throws softball questions. Yeah, not like fucking me. Mia said, yes, I'm in remission. Jesus, you know me so well. She had that cancer where she can't speak. It's speech cancer. You're healthy. Just tell people you're healthy. Fucking shit. Christine said, my daughter's making a sign that references blood. So I'm an excellent mom. Well, London, Wednesday, it is September to remember. So we have a 3-hour show going from 8 to 11 on TBS. Walter said, RJ, will you interview Darby Allin on Hey W? I would like to. I don't see why not. He's done sick things in his life. Why not this? Mikey said, do you know if Mystery Wrestling will be live streaming as normal? Yes. Yes, it will be. Doral said, I'm pretty sure it'll just be running like they usually do. Yes, they are. And that's the day after All Out. So Wednesday, September to remember. Then Saturday morning, 0 hour, tailgate at 2 p.m. All Out, which will be a big one. And then the next day, Mystery Wrestling. Also, September to remember, Wednesday, 8 to 11. At 11, I believe, Countdown will air. We love Countdown. We love counting down. Mia said, well, you did in Meal and a Match. I don't know what the fuck was. Oh, and that doesn't count. Meal and a Match doesn't fucking count as Hey. That's two separate things. Which is why, it doesn't count that fucking Mercedes did it either. And forced hot sushi upon us. Oh, I'm on top chat. I got to switch to all. Maybe I've been missing so many things. I've missed nothing. Darren said, I love any show RJ's on. You just have not watched enough of them. Let me check in on Blue Meanie. Let me see how he's doing in his here. Talking about fucking football. Awful. This is just fucking awful. He ought to be ashamed of himself. It's awful. Terrible. Just terrible. Do you have to drive back to Toronto after the show on Wednesday? Yes. Just gonna fucking... London is not conveniently located to Toronto. It's going to be a hell of a time. And so far, it's difficult. You think it's going home. It's going to be relaxing. It's not relaxing. There's people, everyone's around, families around, people want tickets. And it's pretty obvious people think I do nothing all day, which, to be fair, is true. Walter said, RJ, do you like the Death Tranquille, John Moxley's group? He's the French subsidiary of the Death Riders and the Triangle of Men. Yeah, I do. Grass said, I pick Takeshita to win the AEW Unified title. Mia said, Christine, you're a great mom. Have you picked your outfit for All Out? Kevin Featherstone has a great question. How many pairs of loafers do you own these days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. More than 5, less than 10. 7 to be safe. I don't think I've broken the 10 barrier. I think I'll get there. I think there's some that are on their way out because the soles wear down. Once I found the thicker sole ones, then I felt I was really in business. I was really getting in the hunt of the loafer game. Mia said, did you calm down Daddy Magic after Collision? He was really upset about Garcia. Why would I be involved in those clearly emotionally hostile matters? Darren said, are they all penny loafers? Yes. Some of them are called pinch penny loafers. Isn't that something? Purple Fish said, do you have any more haze in the bank from Philly? Nope. So we got to start from scratch, whether it's in London or where are we in the week after? Pittsburgh? Fuck me. So if there's anyone you want on the show, tweet them now. Miss Annie said, considering how late AEW shows can last, is it more convenient for you to stay at a hotel even if the show is somewhat local for you? Yes. Absolutely. And I've done it before. Also, the show is not terribly close to me. Anything downtown, it takes an hour to get anywhere. It's like LA for some reason. It's not a high. It's like LA without anything enjoyable in it. Walter said, RJ, will you be on AEW Dynamite on Wednesday to call matches if they call you? I mean, yeah, it would be my job, so I guess I would. Leo said, are you sad about Wardlow being injured again? Well, he's not hitting me. I didn't fucking do it to him, but it sucks. I also think he just beat the shit out of people in general. You know, I think that would be just a helpful thing. But no matter how injured he is, I feel like he would always have at least one limb that could do more damage than you could anticipate. Dara said, any thoughts on Edward Herman? He was in Intolerable Cruelty. Not really. Let me look at the filmography. Oh, he was in Richie Rich. I think it's stupid that he's got two N's at the end of his name. Let me look at the filmography here. Where's the film? We don't have a standard list. No. Another St. Elsewhere guy. That's weird. Where's the filmography? In The Great Gatsby, Paper Chase. He was in Nixon. I haven't seen many of these. Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star, which was great. We all love that. Christine has her outfit for All Out. I have an extremely old Agent Christian t-shirt, likely purchased at WWE Niagara Falls. Wow. Thanks for the help. Mia said, aren't you glad you left Philly? I couldn't imagine being there for so many weeks. Philly is a rough neighborhood. I will say I found one of the best Italian restaurants I've ever eaten at. So that was a high. And then the rest was sort of flatlined. Grass Wonder said, Nigel already being disappointed on Daniel Garcia joining John Moxley faction. Well, naturally. Darren said, I wish I could go to All Out. Purple Fish said, RJ's in the same place on the announcing hierarchy that King Ralph was for the crown. One day someone will die, and it'll be me. Messanny said, Edward Herman was FDR in the 1980s Annie movie. He also did a lot of voiceovers on the History Channel. Odd man. When are you going to his book signing? Mia said, Christine, I'm going to SmackDown on Friday. I brought myself a new Cody Rhodes shirt to match my leggings. Who gives a shit? Christine said, we're staying downtown mostly because we're doing mystery wrestling the next day. You make a whole weekend of it. Dara said, I really loved Edward Herman in The Lost Boys. Darren said, I don't think I've seen more than 2 of those. He was the head vampire in the classic vampire flick, The Lost Boys. Not crazy about it. Darren said, I just ordered an RJ in the bathtub puzzle. Speaking of New York Comic Con, I can announce that I will have exclusive merch via Pro Wrestling Tees that you can only buy there. It will not be available online. It will only be there. Let me see if I can show you a little preview. Multiple items. I'm just going to show you a small. I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to show you that. That's all I'm going to show you. I won't show you exactly what it is. But it's great. I've approved it all. Joe said, what was the restaurant? It was called Langelo's, L' Angelo's, and it was my, oh my, so good. Holy shit. Leo said, did you take your mom to see that Ronald Reagan movie at the cinema? I have to watch that. I need to see Scott Stapp playing Frank Sinatra. That's everything I've wanted out of my life. Walter said, I'm glad AEW is in Philly. Old ECW Stadium. Great place. My stadium's a generous word. Aaron said, Christine, it should be easy to spot. I'll be wearing my hot pink Marty and Sarah wrestling heart shirt and leopard print pants. Oh, someone's going to the sock hop. Marty and Sarah do have a new podcast out. They're fine people. They're still alive. Prisma said, what obscure work of yours, acting or otherwise, are you most proud of? Oh, my God. It's hard to be proud of anything. I did really enjoy The Cynical Crafter. It has to be stuff. It's hard for me to enjoy Hay because it's still happening. So it's got to be something that it's done and that I'm removed from, and that's helpful to me. So I think of The Cynical Crafter. I think of WrestleMania After Dark, especially in light of the shape the company is in now. It's a miracle that was there at all. I'm trying to think of what else. I was very proud the first time I opened for Mick Foley. That was good. That felt nice. Major FOMO said Edward Herman was great in Overboard with Goldie Hawn, especially when he professed his love for Tofu Clan. How is everyone remembering the filmography of Edward Herman? And I've got nothing. Christine said, I know I'm not wearing an RJ shirt. We're going to have 2 signs you will enjoy RJ, and one about blood. Chankala KS said, can you tell Harley I love her so much? No. You tell her. Gerald said that first one was very Space Ghost coded. Walter said, are you going to WrestleCon? You get to meet other wrestlers. No, I'm fucking not. Christine said, if anyone can bring me those New York City Comic-Con items, I will cover them and all the shipping. I don't know how the exclusive items work. The pro wrestling, I don't know how they're available or for how long, or if you can pre-order them or whatever. But you got to message pro wrestling team. They're happening. I just approve the designs. I don't do logistics. Grass Wonder said, I picked Adam Cole and Christian Cage for the win. Beat the crap out of FTR. Darren said, Monster Brawl. Oof. Leo said, have you seen the Jesse Ventura movie Woodshop? I have not, but I'm going to look it up now. Oh, boy. Class valedictorian Chris Johnson is a high school senior who is only interested in one thing, maintaining his 4.0 GPA and moving on to an Ivy League school. But when he blows up a classroom in a chemistry class mishap, he receives a devastating F that threatens his ambitions. Chris strikes a deal with the school's principal and agrees to spend one Saturday of detention in the wood shop in exchange for wiping the grade from his record. What Chris didn't count on was having to survive the ex-Army Ranger who runs the wood shop, played by Jesse Ventura, the eccentric students in class, and one kid's plan to blow them all up. Wow. The guy, the lead singer from Korn, is in it. Guy from The Walking Dead. Don S. David is in it. Don S. Davis. And Mitch Pileggi. It was his Jesse Ventura's first film in 10 years. Oh, I got to read this review. The movie doesn't look great. The lighting is student film quality and it shows on screen. The whole thing is dingy to the point of almost feeling damp, if that's even possible. Sadly, that's not the worst of the presentation. I haven't heard audio this bad in a movie in a long time. Unable to hear entire conversations, it's clear that the mix is completely off. Sounds of footsteps drown out dialogue. Levels drop and rise during the same conversation, even with the volume turned all the way up. The sound is still muffled. Here's another review. While billed as being a comedy, the film's uneasy tone never quite gives the audience a comfort zone for a hearty laugh. On the plus side, Ventura exudes a commanding presence in his limited role. The Star Tribune gave it a called it a raunchier update of The Breakfast Club, with less of that 1985's hits, wit, and pacing, but some poignant moments. He said that, like Ventura's character, it has a sweet core beneath the coarseness. I'm interested now. I don't know about you, but I'm interested now. Dara said, it was an honor having my custom mask chain critiqued by the cynical crafter himself. Wasn't it really? Sean said, my friend did not watch WrestleMania that year, but tuned in to watch WrestleMania After Dark with me. It was an awesome experience. Joe said, is the cynical crafter available anywhere? Good news for you, Joe. It's available everywhere. Go to the CBC Life. Let me put the fucking link. There should be a playlist here. There should be a playlist, but there isn't. Do I have it on my channel? I might have it on my channel. Oh my, it was so long ago. How do I not have a cynical crafter playlist? Just go. Just type in CBC the cynical crafter. They'll all come up. There is a lot of them. I think they're good. Watch them in order. You don't have to watch them in order, but it's nice to watch them in order. Junkie said, how about a future show of you and Moxley traveling, doing road trip vlog? Yeah, we just hit the road. Christine said, I feel like I've been stressing you out. Please enjoy some dark chocolate covered something on me. You've done nothing wrong, yet I'm benefiting from your guilt, which is, to me, the greatest gift of all. So thank you. Darren said, you should do voiceovers for movie previews. Derek said, how much of the existence of this show is a helpful way to get yourself to continue looking good almost any? I think I look awful. That hasn't helped me at all. I think it's it just magnifies any issues I'm currently having at the time. It's not the best idea. Red Dog said, Jesse looks like he'd be a good real-life woodshop teacher. I think he would. I can't believe he's not on Hay. Can't believe he talk about selling out, buddy. Purplefish said, I bet the kids' chemistry knowledge saved the class from that explosion. Probably. Mitch Pileggi? It's Mr. Sky. If you saw Don Rickles walk into an event you were at, would you try to say hi or run in fear? I don't know if there's a benefit to saying hello, especially if it's like a restaurant. Leave the poor guy alone, you know. Probably has the burden of fucking having to insult people. Leo said, Woodshop doesn't have a dreadful Simple Mind soundtrack, so it is better than The Breakfast Club. Red Dog, oh, we're getting heated. Hot. Sorry about that. I was gone and now I'm back and it's awful. Leo said, I love the cynical crafter you did. where you ate paint. When I went to that school and ate paint and had it left on your lips after. So I did that at my old elementary school, and they were so welcoming until they saw the episode, and they fucking cut contact with me completely. James said, Leo, don't you forget about me? I don't understand. Christine said, you mean you wouldn't run at Don the way I accosted you at StarCast? I mean, if he's eating food, I think the man should eat his food. Doral said, hey. Ooh, oh, also don't get that. Darren said, if you update your chat icons, I'll pay for the key to the city I'm still saving up. Okay. Today I will fucking look at it. So we can all calm down. So as we wind down, I will encourage you again to go watch the latest AEW with the Blue Meanie. Go watch, go like, go comment, go share. Go tell AEW it's good. Go tell the Blue Meanie that it's good. And go tell other random people. And go, if you want people on the fucking show, you tweet them, not me. I'm happy to have them. Doral said, I was typing lyrics for Don't You Forget About Me. Who gives a shit? Next week, there is no hay. There is a coffee and underwear, as always. Wednesday is a 3-hour September to Remember Dynamite from 8 to 11, followed by Countdown. And then our Road 2 shows are done, by the way. It's really sad. Renee and I were hosting for Amazon Prime, but they're not happening anymore. And then after that, Saturday, we will be doing 0 Hour will come out early, and then at 2 p.m. will be the Tailgate Brawl live on TNT, and then after that, the pay-per-view begins. What we'll be doing on anything, I don't know. But also after that, the month after that, oh boy, shut this off. All Elite Comedy is coming to St. Louis. It is our first show on the road. Come to Wrestle Dream and come to this Friday, October 17th. It's me, Colt, Tony Schiavone, Tekla, Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, and fucking Harley Cameron. Can you do better than that? Yes. Absolutely. That's really the important thing I wanted to impart on everyone. Let's get a final look at these. They're too long, but it's not going to stop me. There's shit all over the floor from before.